Well, good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Tom Schlueter with today's Tom's Take. I've got a confession to make. I'm a sold out patriot. I love our country. Yeah, it's had some bangs and bruises and mistakes, but it also is the best place in the world to live. It is a place that has been honored and blessed by God over all the years, as He has provided His grace as a covering over us. I love this country. I warned my congregation on Sunday that, after you take a 2-week vacation through the Midwest and then up through the Rocky Mountains, that you're probably going to get some illustrations of what life means to me. I told them, and I think I may have shared this with you at some point, I had a friend of mine who was a photographer, and he said, the pictures that you take are usually an indicator of your perspective of life. Well, I guess I'm in trouble, especially as far as this nation is concerned, because I love taking pictures that represent our history or the splendor and grandeur of the beauty of this land. Oh yes, I'll take close-ups, but it'll be a close-up of maybe a flower that is blooming in the prairie, or a lupine that is hidden away in the mountains of the Rockies. See, I love my country. And for those of you that follow me on Facebook, you'll know, okay, he does take a lot of pictures, and not just of food. I love my country. When we went on this vacation, little did I know the dramatic effect it would have on me. Over 2 weeks, 4,800 miles of driving, done by my son-in-law, thank you. But what a powerful time. Whether it was our first visit on the trip, interestingly, at the memorial there in Oklahoma City of the bombing that took place, or whether it be one of the stations that was used by the Pony Express riders, or Scotts Bluff, Nebraska, and seeing where the wagon trains and their trails were still evident in the land, or whether it was the majestic mountains that we were beginning to see as we drew close to Glacier National Park in upper Montana. There were so many things that the Lord showed us along the way in my spirit about this land. Some of it was great and beautiful, and some of it brought so many tears to my eyes, like Oklahoma City. But also we visited the site of Wounded Knee and Little Bighorn and other places where tragedy struck and horror took place and drastic mistakes were made. But God, I confess I'm a patriot. And how I loved going into Yellowstone, into the Tetons, going along the rim of the Rocky Mountains, standing at the base of the Garden of the Gods, or looking over the edge of the bridge there at Royal Gorge. I told my granddaughter, hey, let's go out there on the bridge. We can sit on the edge and dangle our feet in the water below. She says, okay, Papa. Little did she know that that would take some really long legs. I love our country. Probably one of the most majestic moments was when we were able to take the COG train up Pikes Peak. It looked like it wasn't going to be a very good day. It was all socked in with rain and clouds down in Colorado Springs. But then we got on the train, and all of a sudden, we were going above all the clouds. And yes, even when we were at the top, we couldn't see Colorado Springs below. It couldn't see very far out there, yet you could tell that it went for hundreds and hundreds of miles as you stood on the peak of this beautiful mountain. Ah, yes. How beautiful it was to stand on that mountain. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. O beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. O beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God mend thy every flaw, confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. How beautiful a hymn written from that peak there at Colorado Springs. If I haven't made it clear, I love this country. I am saddened many times by the deep mistakes that we have made and continue to make in this season. But I know that God's grace is upon this nation. I know with everything in me that he loves this country, and he desires this country to come into its destiny, the fullness of his glory. But that's going to be up to us, not up to him. He will continue to bless us, or he will continue to correct us. But it will be up to us to fight for this. To fight especially with our prayers, with our passion, even with our blood. We may need to fight for what we have been given. I'm willing. I will continue to pray for this nation. I know that a great harvest is coming. A great revival is on the verge of being released over every part of this land, from Alaska to Hawaii, to Maine, to Florida, to California, to Texas, to Minnesota, and every place in between. I encourage you, continue to pray for this country. I am saddened many times when I'm reading posts and people are doing everything they can to destroy this nation. Talk bad of it, call it names, and even call me a name, because I love my nation, and I'm a Christian, and I'm a patriot. Go ahead, call me names if you must. You're only speaking the truth. I am a Christian. I love my nation, and I am a patriot. And I will pray and defend this nation to the ending of my days. I encourage you to do the same. Blessings to all of you today. I'll see you again tomorrow.